Welcome back to the channel. Today, we got some 6.4 upgrades. Now, you can see in the background there, she's looking a little ghostly. Getting ready for some paint. But, turn the camera around, we got a care package. I bought this from, it's a Steed speed manifold. It's a T3 for a 24 valve. It says Steed speed on it somewhere. And then I also got some injectors. Now, these injectors are 175 horsepower, and basically I came to those injectors, that size rather, from a guy named TJ Frey or TJ Fry. I don't know how you pronounce his last name, but he runs One Bad VP44 Performance, and he was great to talk to. I actually found him through a Greg A video, and because I guess he was drag racing him or something, and that's how I found him. I figured he was the man to talk to, being a VP44 guy, and me throwing a VP44 in that truck. So we're gonna go ahead and undo the manifold from the shipping plate. This is an awesome way to ship it. I love it. It keeps it nice and secure, and this is just a 13 millimeter, probably ½ inch. Would work fine. And rotate it. But so far, first impressions, I am really liking the look of this manifold. See, I didn't need this manifold, so it basically went, I was thinking about the truck. I wanted a direction to go with the truck. See, I've already bought a turbo, or two rather, for the truck anyway. And but I was thinking, I was like, I don't know if those will even, be good. One of them is a 464.5, which is big. It's an S400 series, right? So you're pushing a lot of air, but the compressor size isn't that big. So I don't know. I think it's a good turbo for certain applications, but I was kind of thinking, I was like, it seems kind of like a waste of wasting my time to use it. I mean, maybe it's not, but anyway. So I reached out to him. I gave him the lowdown. Yeah, look at this beautiful guy. Steed speed right there. Flip you around. Oh, yeah. And I basically said to him, I'm building this truck. I want it to be a daily driver, and my tow rig, reliably I can go anywhere in the country, pick up any vehicle, bring it back to my little shithole, and, do fun things with it. And that's all I want this truck to do. One, but also, to add on to that, wow, this is heavy. To add on to that, this truck needs to look beautiful. It's the first vehicle I've gone this far into, or this deep. You can live on this block for a minute. And first vehicle I've gone like this deep into, and I need it to look awesome. And that's the whole criteria. Now, with that said, he found me a turbo kit that he would recommend, and that's probably the one I'll end up going with. It's two S300 series turbos, so not as big, but I wanted a compound setup too. That was another criteria piece. I'm gonna grab lights and I'll continue this. So now that I have more light in here, we can get to it. Actually, let's pull this out first. So I was talking to TJ and basically going over what I wanted, yada yada. He's like, this turbo kit is probably the one I would run. I was like, deal. That's probably the one I'm gonna run too then. And hit me with the price for that, and it was like $2,600, whole kit, piping, everything you need. And right now, I can't do that. I just have other things I need to worry about first. But then I asked him, what injector should I run with those? He's like, I'd run a set of 175s. I was like, deal, let's order those up. Being a Fummins, those injectors are crazy cheap compared to things I'm used to. I'm used to looking at like Power Stroke injectors, and Jesus, those are way more expensive. Those are like $200 a piece just for one. So, and there's 8 of them. So, being a Fummins, they were cheap, so I bought them. Those 175s ended up costing me $675 with a $100 core charge. So they're sub $600. That's a deal. And then I also bought the Steed. Now, they actually had one in stock, which is awesome. I was expecting to wait like 10 weeks. It's what it says on their website, or it's what it used to. They don't even have you be able to buy them anymore. I think you have to custom order one because they're so backed up. But, so he ended up having one, and I bought it. Now, why did I go Steed? Really, because of the looks. I knew this thing sitting in here is just going to look so much better than any other one. I had a BD 3-piece, now that was a T6 flange for the other turbo, and it was too big. It didn't work out. The turbo ended up hitting over yonder, so hoping this one being smaller, and turbo's going to be smaller, everything's going to fit better. But only time will tell, I guess. So anyway, we'll throw this thing in here and move forward. Now, kind of have to ignore the wiring because I haven't run it in its definite position because I didn't know exactly where I was going to end up, where everything was going to end up, you know what I mean? So they're not wow, this thing's heavy. Okay, start it back there. Oh yeah, here we go. There we go. And I think I talked about it at one point. I feel like I did, but these are, I don't know if anybody's heard of CPP diesel before, but that's where I found that I'm having the best luck buying Cummins stuff, and them having a variety of things available, because I hate with a passion XD diesel or whatever, XDP or whatever. Every time I order something there, it's always never in stock, and it always just ends up, I end up having to return it anyway, or have them refund my money. So I'm gonna grab a rubber mallet real quick, and we'll get to banging this bitch in. That's perfect right there. So this is the CPP stud kit. Very affordable. See, I was gonna buy the fleece ones. Those are like $200 for the Manifold stud kit, and at this point in time, I am not that committed. So I found the CPP kit. It was perfect. I don't even remember how much it was, but it was considerably less than the fleece kit. The only thing I don't like, I guess, is the, well, I do, but I don't, is these are put in with Allen key sort of deal, and which is fine. They are stainless, so I guess it makes it a little better, because where I am in Maine, we get a lot of salt and a lot of rust, and that is like the story of my life up here. Anything I try to do, it just breaks because it's not solid anymore. So the fleece kit, I think, is like a, I don't know, like a 4mm or a 5mm socket, like stud, like regular, I guess. I don't know. I just like that better. And anyway, I'm just gonna finish throwing all these on, tighten them up a little, and you'll see the final result. So there it is, Steed all mounted up. Now this is not torqued yet. I haven't gone through. I'll actually show you the back. Everything looks good. I have not torqued this. I just tightened down the bolts. Pretty much one like little click on an impact, and so not much at all. I forget the exact torque spec on these. I need to look it up again so I can torque them. But for today, I just wanted to get them in so you can see the Steed all mounted. Now, I will say right off the bat, pros is that this thing is straight. Now, if you don't know what I mean, before I had a BD 3-piece. Now the two wings off the flange, like center, the two wings moved, and it actually gave me clearance issues if I didn't get it perfect. Pretty much when I mounted it the first time, I tightened it before like really aligning it, so I couldn't get an impact or any sort of socket on one of the studs, which made it very challenging to torque down. So with this one being all one piece, being straight, it is what it is, and everything just works. I mean, this is like 1,000 times better than that one ever was. So I think that's all we're gonna do today. This is the morning before I have to go to work. It's like 5:30 right now, so I'm gonna do a couple little things and then go to work, and then come back after work, and maybe we'll start messing with the injectors a little bit. I don't really know. I got a couple customer vehicles I gotta finish. Like that 6.4 needs to leave. I am so backed up, it's not even funny. So that's gonna be it. This is the quick and dirty Steed speed install on my 24 valve VP44 Fummins, and I'm very excited to see what the future has to hold. I do need to get a hold of Banks because I fucked up 3, not 4, but 3 of their studs. And if you want to know why, I'll do a little story time on that later. But for now, this is going to be it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you come back. Check out that beautiful Steed speed right there.